So in today's video, I want to take time and talk about one of my favorite video game characters ever, because when it comes to a lot of video game characters that I absolutely love, there's one character in particular that really stands out that just makes me fall in love with the series over and over and over again, especially considering how much I played this game already. And that character happens to be Cloud Strife. And I just want to take some time today and talk about why Cloud is the perfect main character, because after playing through this game many times, just made me really appreciate Cloud as a character. And I really wanted to take some time today and just break down what makes Cloud a perfect main character. So if you guys have anything you want to say when it comes to Cloud as a whole, or if there's anything else that you want to say when it comes to the Final Fantasy VII series, be sure to let me know in the comments section down below. So probably the very first thing I do want to talk about when it comes to breaking down Cloud's character is the complex character development that we've seen with Cloud's character throughout Final Fantasy VII. Cloud's journey in Final Fantasy VII is deeply rooted in the mystery of his past, which is a driving force behind his complex character development. Starting as a seamlessly cold and aloof mercenary, Cloud's story gradually reveals the layer of his identity shaped by false memories and a mysterious connection to the Nibelheim incident. As players uncover the truth about Cloud's origins, realizing he was not the soldier first class he believed himself to be, but a regular Shinra infantryman who adopted Zack's memories, and his character undergoes significant transformation. In this journey from confusion and insecurity to self-discovery and acceptance is what makes Cloud a compelling protagonist, with his mysterious past serving as the foundation for his growth. And those are great qualities to have, especially as a main character, because when you have that sort of main character that's like very mysterious, I mean, knowing how I am when it comes to a lot of main characters, when it comes to different video games that I played, I'm always very attached to those characters because I always want to know, like, okay, are we ever going to get some insight on this character to get a better understanding of why this character acts the way they do, and why this tragic moment that happened in their past really shaped them to be that kind of person that we know them to be throughout these different kinds of games that we played. And when it comes to Cloud as a character, like I discussed, that's something that I can really appreciate when it comes to his character growth as I was playing through Final Fantasy VII. And I also want to talk about some relatable traits that go along with Cloud's character as well, because when it comes to a lot of different characters that we check out in media, there's always those certain kind of character traits that really make that character stand out, where a lot of people could relate to in a way, if that makes any sense. Cloud's vulnerabilities are one of his most relatable traits, making him a character players can easily empathize with. His eternal battle with self-doubt and identity, particularly after the revelation of his true past, adds a realistic dimension to his character. Scenes such as his emotional breakdown in Medell, where he becomes comatose, highlight his struggle with identity and purpose. In these moments of vulnerability, where Cloud is confronted with his own limitations, make his eventual triumphs all the more impactful and resonate deeply with the audience. Probably one of my favorite things when it comes to a lot of different series that I check out, not just Final Fantasy VII, is the hero's journey, because I'm always very interested to see the whole narrative arc that follows a lot of these characters that we happen to fall in love with. Cloud's narrative also follows the classic hero's journey, which is defined by key moments of heroism and sacrifice, beginning with his reluctant involvement with Avalanche and culminating in his role as the planet's savior. And Cloud's journey is marked by significant trials and tribulations. In his ultimate confrontation with Sephiroth, where he displays immense bravery and selflessness, highlights his evolution from a self-centered mercenary to a true hero. And Cloud's willingness to face immense challenges and make personal sacrifices, such as his battle in the livestream against Sephiroth, exemplifies his growth and dedication to cause greater than himself. And probably one of my favorite parts when it comes to the Final Fantasy VII series as a whole, especially when it comes to certain characters that took part in Cloud's life that really shaped him to be the kind of character that he is now, is the strong relationships that he's had with various characters throughout the series. Cloud's relationship with other characters are central to his story and development. His deep bond of aerith, especially marked by her tragic death, profoundly impacts him and drives his quest against Sephiroth. Similarly, his connection with Tifa, who has known him since childhood and provides emotional support throughout his journey, helps ground him during moments of doubt. And these relationships not only influence Cloud's character, but also enrich the narrative, adding emotional depth to his journey and illustrating the importance of personal connections and shaping his identity. So a lot of these different kinds of characters that Cloud has come in contact with has really helped shape him to be the kind of person that he is. Like I mentioned, characters like Aerith and Tifa did a lot to help evolve Cloud's character. And you can't forget Zack as well, because Zack is another character that pretty much set Cloud on this path to be the kind of person he is. Now I want to talk about the symbolism and themes. It's always fun to talk about the symbolism and themes when it comes to various videos that we do on this channel. And I want to take some time and talk about that with Cloud as well, because throughout Final Fantasy VII as well, Cloud has a lot of symbolism to his character, along with a lot of themes that are also attached to him as well. It really adds a lot of depth and layers to his character overall. Symbolism and thematic elements are woven throughout Cloud's story, adding depth to his character. The iconic Buster Sword symbolizes his connection to Zack and his journey of self-acceptance. Themes of identity, memory, and redemption are central to his arc, with the battle between environmentalism with Avalanche and industrial exploitation with Shinra framing his mission. These elements create a rich, multifaceted character whose personal growth mirrors the larger narrative, making Cloud a symbol of perseverance and self-discovery. And Cloud has had a huge impact on the Final Fantasy series as a whole, because when I think of Final Fantasy, like if I'm separating Final Fantasy VII, if I just sit there and think of Final Fantasy, the first character that always comes to mind is Cloud Strife. And Cloud's distinctive visual design has also become iconic in the gaming world as well. His spiky blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, and the massive Buster Sword are instantly recognizable and have been synonymous with the Final Fantasy series. This unique appearance, combined with his soldier uniform, makes Cloud a visually striking character whose design contributes significantly to his status as an enduring symbol in gaming. And Cloud's influence extends beyond Final Fantasy VII, leaving a lasting mark on both the franchise and gaming culture as a whole. He has appeared in numerous spin-offs, including Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, Crisis Core, and Kingdom Hearts, showcasing his versatility and endearing appeal. Additionally, his inclusion in other media, such as Super Smash Bros., highlights his widespread recognition, often cited as one of the greatest video game protagonists of all time. And Cloud's character resonates with fans and continues to shape the legacy of the Final Fantasy series in the broader gaming landscape. So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to talk about Cloud today, because Cloud is my favorite video game character of all time. I mean, obviously I have other characters that I really love as well, but if I had to name my #1 favorite video game character, it would have to be Cloud, because like I discussed throughout this video, I love the hero's journey. I love the heroism and sacrifice behind his character. I love the strong relationships that he has with all of these different kinds of characters within Final Fantasy VII. And just his character as a whole is so interesting, and it just helps me get so attached to him. So that's why Cloud is personally the perfect main character to me, because he just has all these amazing qualities to add to his character that makes him stand out as one of those recognizable video game protagonists within all video games out there. So if you guys have any thoughts on Cloud yourself that you guys want to share with me, be sure to let me know down below, because I would absolutely love to know your thoughts and opinions when it comes to Cloud's character as a whole throughout the Final Fantasy VII franchise. So be sure to let me know down below. And also, if you guys have anything you want to say about Final Fantasy VII, which is always welcome on this channel, be sure to let me know too. Other than that, that's honestly all I have to really say in this video. So if you guys enjoyed this one, be sure to like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you guys want to follow me on my social media, be sure to check out my Facebook page, my TikTok, my Twitter, and my Instagram. All of that is located in the description below. Be sure to click on that bell for notifications so you guys are notified whenever I upload a video on the channel. But other than that, I hope all of you guys are having a fantastic day, wherever the day may be, if it's the daytime, the nighttime, or the evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace out.